Good afternoon, everybody. Again, honey, on a Saturday, okay? Yes, this is my fourth video of the day, okay? Yeah, honey, I'm putting out so many videos today. Child, you don't even have room to receive them, okay? All right. So, this is just a random Let's Talk video on a Saturday afternoon, okay? But you got to go back into the archives, okay? Because I done 3 videos, honey. Reason being is because I had a ghetto ratchet setup this morning, okay? Things wasn't charged up, so they kept cutting off. So it took 3 videos just to do one. But that's good for y'all, because, you know, for those of you who like to check out Mama, okay? Yeah, this is my 4th video. So enjoy yourselves, honey, okay? Because it's only the Lord's will, honey, when I come up on this piece, okay? So, yeah. So I figured I'd come on here. It's random. Child, let's just talk, okay? Yeah, this is just a random. I'm having lunch. So I figured I can get on here and talk to y'all and eat my lunch. So we going to, you know, let's talk and have lunch with Mama, okay? So my lipstick is just about going off, and I'm getting ready to eat lunch, so ain't no sense in reapplying nothing. So if you want to see how my lips was for today, it was the ombre lip. You got to go back into the archives and check out part 1, part 2, and part 3. Okay? All right. So we're having steak sub. Well, it ain't no sub. It's steak meat. It's on bread, so I can't call it a steak sub, and I'm not calling it a cheese steak because it doesn't have cheese on it. It's just a real steak meat with onions, and I put ketchup on it, and I have fries, and I have a little ketchup on the side. I don't want to tilt it too much because it might fall. But yeah, I don't. It's not cheese. I don't have cheese on it because let me just tell y'all, I'm gonna probably be all over the place. Like I said, this is just random. I do have something that I do want to show y'all, like a little helpful tip. I gave y'all, like, child, this would be my 3rd helpful tip of the day. Okay, I did one on my first video of the day. Who's that walking around? Telling y'all about my little trash can. And my second one was about my corn for my corn fritters, huh?
That's my goddamn cup.
Bull, say hi.
Hi, y'all. Should have took my cup.
That is not your cup.
That's a trash damn can.
Well, how about you tell him how you took my trash can?
It's called strong arm robbery.
Strong arm robbery. He's stupid. All right, y'all. So, yeah. So that's what we doing today. What you ready, Bull?
With this food.
What food?
That's left.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got nothing to put in this shit.
Oh, Boo, hand me a napkin. See, that's why I don't like putting ketchup on my fries. I like to put ketchup on the side and then dip it, because I hate for ketchup and stuff to get all underneath my nails. And when you put it all over the fries, you know, I like to pick it up and then just dip it, and that keeps that from happening. So, anywho, I was telling y'all about, what was I talking about? The cheese thing. Yeah, I have issues with cheese sometimes. Now, I love cheese. I like macaroni and cheese. I like cheeseburgers. Oh, you scared me. Thank you. And stuff like that. But, huh? See, it's going to be interruptions. Interruptions. Are you done, sir?
I'll let you know in a minute.
I'm trying to do my video. How you going to let me know in a minute if you done? I'm trying to do a video. Well, since you want to be on video today, how about we do that wife and husband challenge?
I'm busy right now.
Look forward to that, y'all. We got a video coming up. It's called the Husband and Wife Challenge. I think it's like a 15-question challenge or tag or whatever. So we're going to do that. So be on the lookout for that ratchetness, okay? Because Silly Simon is just that, silly. So anyway, if y'all want to know how silly he really is, honey, you got to go back to the archives and look at that video of us tasting our love with food tasting. It's called Husband and I on here acting a fool. Shaking my head. Yeah, we was tasting our love with food, but we was acting such a donkey. Okay, so go back and check that video out. So anyway. Yeah, hubby fixed lunch for us today. So anyway, This is a random ghetto ratchet hot mess. Okay? So, boo! Boo! Oh, that's alright, because no, the last video, he snuck up on me and scared me, y'all. Go back and check it out, so I gotta watch my back and make sure I know where he is at all times. Let me tell you the story about this cheese. I love cheese, but I have issues with cheese. And this just goes to show you how pregnancy can affect you for years on end, okay? When I was pregnant with my daughter, now my daughter is 31 years old, so this just tell you how long ago it's been. 31 years ago, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I hated the smell of cheesesteak subs. And at the time, I was a teenager, so I was in school. So I went to a pregnancy school while I was pregnant with my daughter in Baltimore. And I used to have to stand on a bus stop and catch the bus to school. And it was a sub shop directly across the street from the bus stop. Now, the bus stop, I would catch like 2 buses so I can get to, I would catch a bus. Okay, it was a school bus that would pick me up. But see, I lived in the county, and the school was in the city, so I would have to catch the MTA bus. Who is that?
It's me.
Oh, I would have to catch the bus to a certain point where the school bus would actually pick me up. So every afternoon, when the school bus would drop me off, I would stand across the street and wait for the MTA bus so it could take me home. And it was a sub shop right across the street. And every afternoon, them subs, I mean, it would be all in the air. I mean, apparently this was a good sub shop. If you could smell it outside, it was good. But because the smell made me sick, so every day I was staying on this bus stop and smell them subs. So the whole time that I was pregnant, I couldn't eat cheesesteak subs. And anything with cheese on it just was like, bleh. So it took me like a few years after. Boo, what you doing?
I'm trying to understand this bank statement.
No, you trying to be nosy.
That's one got the mail.
Boo, I'm doing a video. Please don't bring that information in here. Really, Boo?
I'm showing you what I was doing. I'm not even paying you no attention right now.
Yo, Well, anyway, I couldn't eat cheese steak subs for even after I had my daughter, like, at least 3, 4, 5 years later, I still couldn't eat it. So I was able to go back to eating it, but sometimes I would have to omit the cheese because it was just something about cheese that every now and again, even now to this day, 31 years later, sometimes I want cheese on my stuff and I'll eat it, and then sometimes I just, for some reason, just get this like, ew, don't put no cheese on my sandwich. It's just amazing how pregnancies can affect you. Like I said, that was 31 years ago. And to this day, I still have issues with cheese. I can't always eat it. So that's why this is just, no cheese. So, that's that little story. Now, here's my little helpful tip for y'all. So, now I showed this tip before, but I was showing it with bagels and English muffins. I had some cinnamon raisin bagels and I had some English muffins, and I showed y'all this tip. So it's the same kind of little tip, but just a different product. So this is some swirl. I don't know if did I show this before? But that's okay, because we always got new people that watch. So this is for those of you who didn't see those tips. I have some swirl raisin cinnamon bread. I like raisin bread. Okay? I'm not promoting or doing no review for, these people loving fresh swirl raisin bread. But this is just my little tip, okay? Now, I love cinnamon raisin bread, but I don't eat it fast enough before it goes bad. So what I do is, okay, when you buy it, it comes like this, okay? It comes in, the bread comes in this package, and it be sealed, and then they put this inside of this. So what I do is, I take all the bread out, because like I said, I don't eat it fast enough, and it ends up going bad. So I because I usually, when I have this, I like to have this for breakfast. I like to toast it and put butter on it. Sometimes I put butter and jelly on it. And I eat like 2 at a time when I do eat it. So what I did was, I took the bread and separated them, 2 slices. And I wrapped them in plastic wrap. Okay? I wrapped them all up. And what I do is I wrap them all up, and then I put them back inside of my bag. Okay? Individually wrapped. I put them all back inside of my bag. And then that way, when I want one, instead of this just sitting out waiting for me to eat it and then it ends up going bad, because I'm not going to eat it every day, and it's going to end up going bad before I end up eating it all. So I put it all back in my little bag. Okay? And then, you know, I take the little tie thing and I put it, you know, on there, and I put this in the freezer. And so whenever I want one for breakfast, if I think about it the night before, I'll take it out. Or even if I take it out right then and there. Just take it out. Just take one out. Wrap it back up. Put this back in the freezer. And you just unthaw this. Meanwhile, you can just eat it whenever. You're not rushed to eat it because you don't want it to go bad. So each time you want one, you just take it out. And then put the rest back in the freezer. Okay? So that's just my little helpful tip. And also, while we're talking about helpful tips, see these little things? Now, I love these little things, okay? This is what they use to put on your bread and stuff. This little thing right here is another thing they put on bread. I hate it, okay? I hate it because it's too much work. See, you put it on, you got to twist it a few times. Boom, 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 just to make sure. And then when you go to get bread, you got to do all this stuff, okay? I can't stand that, see? So, I save these. And that way, when I get bread that come with these, I take these off and I put these on. It's just easier. It's just easier. Boom. Just snap it on. You're done, okay? So, that was just a little pet peeve of mine, okay? So, love these. Alright, and I hate these. Oh, I left one of my breads out. So, yeah, that's just the idea, okay? Now, also, one other quick idea while we're talking about bread. I save the heel. Now, some people like the heel parts of the bread. I generally don't eat the heels unless I'm out of bread and I really want to have something with bread. I'll eat it then. But what I do is generally I save the heels of my breads. If you can see, I have several of them. And the reason being is because I like bread pudding, okay? Now, I haven't made bread pudding in a while, but I want some bread pudding, so I've been saving the heels of my bread because, you know, my mom, that's how my mom used to make hers when I was growing up. So, something sounds like it's about to cut off. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me just check this out and make sure. See what's going on here. Oh, gosh, I got 9% battery left. See, this is the same issue I had this morning. All right, well, let me hurry up. So, I save all of my heels of my bread because that's what I use to make my bread pudding. So, that's just a little tip. If you like bread pudding, save the heels of your bread, and then you can use that to make bread pudding. Now, granted, you can make a regular, you know, you can make bread pudding with just the regular slices of bread, but my mom always made it with the heels of the bread, and it was delicious. So, that's why I save the heels of my bread. For my bread pudding, honey, I got to taste for some bread pudding. Now, some people put raisins in their bread pudding. I don't like raisins, even though I can eat it in bread pudding. But when I make it, I don't put raisins in it. And ironically enough, I love the raisins that's in this swirl cinnamon raisin bread. I don't know why. I love it. Maybe because I toast it. And it doesn't taste the same when it's toasted, as opposed to bread pudding is not toasted. You bake it in the oven, but it's not toasted. So I would generally not prefer because I don't even like raisins. Okay, believe it or not, I just can't sit down and eat a box of raisins. I can eat it in something, but I can't just eat them by itself because I don't really like raisins. So that's just my little bread tip, y'all. Okay, boom. Got my freezer. This goes back in the freezer, and this is my heels that I saved for my bread pudding. Okay. So, if somebody got a bomb bread pudding recipe, please let me know, okay? I like to try different things, but I love me some good bread pudding, honey. And my mom used to always make the best bread pudding. So, I'm going to use the recipe that I was raised with. But if y'all got some other recipe, let me know, honey. Okay? So, this video was just me talking to y'all. I just wanted to talk. Just let's talk, y'all. And eat lunch and show y'all some helpful tips. Okay? Just some random stuff, okay? So, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. And, honey, Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna finish my lunch. And, be on the lookout for that, husband and wife challenge. I believe that's the name of it. And also, be on the lookout, y'all, okay, for my husband is going to teach me how to do hand dancing, okay, where two people be together and they dance with their hands and spin around and all that. I'm not familiar with how to do that. I love watching people do it and I see people do it, but I'm not familiar with it, okay. I'm a booty shaker, okay. I'm a rump shaker type girl, okay. So my husband gonna tame me down a little bit and show me how to do, the little hand dance, the little slow stuff. I'm just a little bit fast, okay? Booty rump shaker. So he gonna tame me down a little bit and show me hand dancing, but we're gonna do it on a video. He agreed to show me on video. So be on the lookout for those 2 tags from me and my husband, okay? All right. And happy Saturday, y'all, okay? I'm sorry I didn't come to y'all. I had went out today, and I should have did a video while me and my husband was out, but I forgot. I didn't. So, because I try to bring videos in different, you know, locations, I don't always want to be in my space doing videos. Sometimes I want to do them outside in the car, stuff like that. Like the other day, I did a random video in the bed. I was still in the bed, honey. And, so go check that video out. Natural form, honey. Hadn't combed my hair. Ain't have on no makeup, chapstick, nothing, honey. Just straight out the bed. So go ahead and see the archives and check that video out. It's called I'm Still in the Bed. I woke up like this. Literally, I did, y'all. So go ahead and check that out. Alright, y'all. So that's it. I got to go because Mama got to finish, okay? Plus, this thing about to cut off anyway. But I'm done. Thank goodness it didn't cut off. Delicious. Yep, I like to dip my fries. Here's another pet peeve I have. Let me tell y'all this real quick before it cut off. Now, this is crinkle cut fries, okay? Generally, I like straight cut fries. If I had to choose between crinkle and straight cut, I would get straight. My husband likes crinkle, so this is why we have these. But this is what I hate about French fries, whether crinkle or straight. I like my French fry bag. I like for them to be like this, okay? Sometimes you buy a bag of fries, and it be a bunch of little ones, like this. A whole bag full of little ones like that. Really? Hate that. Give me a bag with some fries in it, because I like to be able to dip them. Because I don't like these little ones, because the stuff gets all underneath of my fingernails when I'm trying to, yeah. So that's just another little pet peeve that I have. Honey, I have a whole list of them, okay? But yeah. So there we go. Y'all got 2 helpful tips. Y'all got 2 things that just irritate mama. The fries and the little ties for your bread. You got my husband interrupting and, acting a fool. A little bit. And on top of that, this is my 4th video. So, honey, y'all winning today. Okay? It's called winning. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next video. Only if the Lord's will. Now, hit subscribe now right below this video so you don't miss all of this goodness. Okay? Bye, y'all. Boo, you want to say bye real quick?
Bye.
Alright, he said bye, y'all. Alright, y'all. Bye.